Hey everybody, it's Mystery. I have no idea where I'm going to be tomorrow, but I know that right now I'm here with you guys and I'm going to do a reading. I'm testing out my new phone because I had my old phone fly off the roof of my car on the highway. And yeah, it was right after I made that video about the moon and letting go of everything that no longer serves you in your life. So I really thought about what I'm gonna put into my life now. And definitely this channel is something that I feel I can be of service to other people no matter what frame my life is in. Somebody said today that I'm doing, work of positivity or light bringer, and I had to stop them because what I'm doing here on this channel and what I'm doing in my life is honoring the duality of it. And in these times of great uncertainty, I would like to ask for a clarifying message for the collective, for someone here watching this video whenever they find it, that they know there's a message here for them to restore sanity and clarity of path, that you are exactly where you need to be, because how could you be anywhere else? In the card of renewal, we have a woman sitting in between a beautiful grassy hill and a mucky, nasty landfill. Now, this is exactly what I was talking about with the positivity aspects. There's two sides to every coin, but there's also the rim. I think about the ridges on the American quarter or the waves on the coin in the Caribbean. Where the coin can roll along and honor its duality of both positive and negative. Because what happens when we strive to only look one way, we can end up falling back. It reminds me of the story, or not the story, the question people ask sometimes of like, would you rather be in a really nice room but with a view of like slums, or would you rather be in the slums but have a gorgeous, breathtaking view? I always thought about that. It just seemed like such a silly question to me because I always care about what's inside. It's like I'm not the most visual human. We're all pretty visual, but I don't know. If you can find your flow, you can find the middle ground. So, sorry about the noise. When we're in our flow, this runestone is all about doing the work that you need to do gracefully and fluidly. It's like the water that carves a path. It's like a river here on Osirian Rivers. And it's there to bring water to whatever it is you want to flower in your life. And in order to embody this rune, joined with the card of renewal and the root chakra, you really need to be tending to where your energy is flowing and making sure that all the little side things that you're doing are feeding back into the proper channel. I feel like there is a word of warning here that wants to come out. Oh yeah, for sure. This is with the sacral chakra. The warning for, how to stay in your flow is honoring your whole self, honoring wholeness, and without guilt. So this person was in a codependent relationship with it's so blurry, that's terrible. I'm not a big fan of this new camera. So, in the card of guilt, combined with the rune of wholeness, it's showing us to break off codependent relationships we have or dysfunctional ideas we have about the work that we're doing to get our flow. What we're trying to accomplish can only be accomplished now if we are taking our whole selves. If you try and push away and work against something, it's building the fight. I know that it's like hard to explain to someone who doesn't practice it, because we're programmed to find things as human beings. We find things that we don't like and we think we have to fight against them. And there's this idea that there's good and there's bad, and you want to be on the good side, and you won't find flow, you won't find wholeness, you won't find the embodiment of the duality of everything that exists if you're going to say, I stand on this side. Now, if you can embody those things, you will find your passion. That's the card that I don't know if this camera's going to work. If you haven't already found your passion, you will find your passion. Or if you do know what your passion is, you'll find a way to flow up through your root chakra. There will be a healing in your sacral chakra. And this passion that you've had or that you're developing now will be able to bring you so much, and everything and everyone that you come into contact with will receive this same blessing of you acting fully in your passion. And then we have here the rune of ice, which is saying, now if you are able to do the healing work with your conscience and break off from your business partners, or viewing yourself as the angel in the relationship or the martyr or a victim, if you can shake off your victimhood mentality and shake off the whole idea of fighting for what is yours, then you can really honor that you have what is yours. You can work on nurturing it. Now the rune of ice here with the sacral chakra goes complementary with the rune of flow, because it's asking you to shore up those muddied boundaries that you have with people. And this, for people who have, watched other videos, this looks exactly like the format I use, but this isn't the way that I would normally think of it, where it's like, this is a warning and this is what would happen. It just totally came to me. I'm doing this video obviously with no preparation whatsoever in mind. I just thought that I'm still awake and I could do something to be of service and maybe forget my troubles for a moment. And with this rune of ice, it's saying that when we act in our passion and we forget our troubles and we show up and we embody our authentic self, that it is going to freeze out anyone and anything that doesn't belong in that aura. So how is it that we stop fighting against things and taking a side of good or bad? Is by saying we're going to be right on the edge. We're going to kind of stay in that sense of I, and not go out seeking validation for it or other people's advice and opinion, because you're the only one that can bring out that passion. You could ask someone like me, or you could ask a dear friend, what do you think I could do to make money? What jobs are available? What advice do you have? But with this rune of ice here, it's saying, don't do those things, because it is within yourself that you have to go. Like, if you happen to watch tarot videos, this runestone combined with this card would be essentially the hermit, with that light. Very solitary. So, with that, I'm going to say good night to you all. And I hope that this video finds you well, and I am going to do as many of them as I feel led to, in addition to the monthly change videos that I will always put up. And if I don't see you before then, I will see you guys all for the Virgo reading.